Hey everybody, it's Savage Lands News again. Today we're going to be taking you into some Dromai games. It was requested in chat. So I'll go over some of the cards that matter in this matchup. I have 2 games recorded. It is kind of hard to find a Dromai on Talishar. A lot of them just kind of immediately dip when they see a Rhinar. It is not the easiest matchup for a lot of Dromais. Um, but it is a losable matchup. I found out that personally. Fab Team Cup game, I lost to a good Dromai player. Things just didn't go well for me. Um, but I have 2 games here. It's against one of my buddies here in the Portland area who top 8 at a Battle Hardened. They just started getting into Dromai. So I'll try and find some more games. I'll keep posting what I can get. Um, but first, I want to thank everybody for watching. We're almost at 100 subscribers. This has been really fun. I'm working on some more interesting kind of complex videos, but I need more data. And we haven't had an armory in my local area for like 3 weeks now, so it's been a little bit hard for me to find kind of the data I need to post these videos. But I have some cool stuff coming. Gameplay is easy, but I kind of want to dive in some other topics, bring some people on. So we'll see. But here we go. Let's dive into the cards, what cards matter, and then we'll go into the gameplay where I kind of commented over it. All right, equipment. Okay, so let's start off by what you'd sideboard in. I mean, this is a clause variant. If you have the club, it's pretty similar. Club does let you one-shot Miragi. I still believe that pure aggression is kind of better into Dromai. Going into that second cycle, trying to fatigue a Dromai is probably the bad play, right? So I would run Crown of Providence, Fendal's, Gambler's Gloves, Mandible Claw, and Scabskins, right? Null Rune is an interesting one, right? Each one of those burn them alls, if you do hit second cycle, the 3 of them are going to do 20 damage. They will kill you. But your hope is not to hit second cycle. You really want to put the pressure on them and penetrate the defense, have big Blood Rush Bellows to get through it. A lot of Dromais have actually even developed the tech into, Null Rune to double Null Rune ult him, right? So if they really wanted to, they're just gonna if they're planning on fatiguing you and then going to time, or not to time, but they're going to AB kill you, get that 20 damage to the burn them alls. They're gonna kill you Null Rune anyways. So it doesn't really help you putting it in my opinion. I originally had it in. I didn't like leaking that damage. I tried to kind of fatigue, go to that second cycle, penetrate with Alpha Rampages, but it just didn't work out. So now I don't run any AB. I go in with Gambler's Gloves. I'm prepared to roll. I'm going to go for those huge Savage Feast, Blood Rush Bellows plays. I am going to kill them before the second cycle, right? And then you have your typical cards. So what cards are useful into Dromai? Sixes. Sixes are really useful. Lets you do a 3-card play every turn, except for the turns where they have a Miragi or a Passing Mirage. You can pop a dragon with a 6 and then go in for the kill. Okay, go in for some damage. Interesting thing about barraging beatdowns is they do work on your weapon to kill a dragon. So you can play a blue barraging beatdown, claw a Miragi, and it will die. You can play a red one, kill a Necria in one shot with a claw also, right? But other than that, I like to stay with a normal amount of blues. I stay with 17 to 18 blues. You need them to fuel your blood rushes. You need to continue to have pressure, and blues are really how Rhinar does that. Blood rush obviously stays in, and then you want as many 6s as possible. I do get some value out of Reckless Wings. It is one of our only blues, so I leave it in. Sometimes I'll just crack it if I have a chance to do free 2 damage. It doesn't work against dragons. Keep that in mind. A lot of roots make that mistake. Reckless Wing will not do 2 damage to Dromai if a dragon is attacking. It has to be an attack. Smash Instincts, huge. Go for those Gambler's Gloves plays. And then, as far as sideboard goes, I like Alpha Rampage. It does penetrate the defense, right? Like we're trying to one cycle them. This card does add value, especially if you're playing barraging beatdowns. If you're playing barraging beatdowns, then yes, Alpha Rampage goes in. Command and Conquers for sure. Erase Faces, if you do not have the 6 quantity you need. Erase Face doesn't do anything to Dromai really. It doesn't turn off our go agains on dragons. It doesn't really turn off anything, but it is a 6 and it does do damage. Pack Hunt. Savage Beatdowns, if you have them, Wild Rides, if you have them, and Pulpings, if you have them, are actually quite good into Dromai. I don't have any in this list, but having Pulpings and Wild Rides actually makes the matchup much easier, even with that little bit of discard variance. And then Smash Instincts, right? That's kind of what I would run on my list. If you don't run these cards, one thing to keep in mind is any card that doesn't have a block value at all. So think Pulping, think Wild Ride, think Smash with a Big Tree. You can't pop a dragon with those cards. They can't defend. So those are not poppers in your deck. So make sure you also keep that in your head when you add those non-blocking cards. And then when you look at the rest of the cards, like that all you got does have some merit against like an Ashwing, but is that really what you want to be doing? No. Sink Below and Fate for Scenes don't really do too much. They do stop a Clyoria, like from drawing a card. But again, I'd rather not see these on my Blood Rush turns. So I'm sticking in every one of my aggressive cards with as little non-sixes as possible, keeping my ratios correct for those Blood Rush Bellows. And in this list, I would side in exactly what I said: Alpha Rampage, Command and Conquer, Erase Face, Pack Hunt, and Savage Beatdown. Anything I have remaining might go into like a Tome of Fiendal or some sigils just because if I didn't have enough space, But I'm filling my deck with sixes, and I'm going for the kill. All right. So let's get into those games. Trying a new version of Rhinar right now. Pretty good results. We'll see, though. It's a lot of blues. Just not going to let him get that free hit. Guess you can't really see the equipment, can you? We'll figure that out later. Okay. What do we got here? Let's roll Scabskins. Nothing. Wild Ride. Nice. Hit the Alpha Rampage. Cut the blue. Got a Claw. Put this in pocket. Roll Gamblers or Scabskins on the Savage Feast next turn. Takes it. What could you possibly have that is worth taking 6 damage? Okay. Okay. Maybe they really wanted to get that Yenderai out. Interesting. So much damage. Not common. Beautiful Blood Rush. I'm not going to block. Doesn't matter what he puts on the table, and this is like a Dominion. Uvia. Bleh. Okay. We can leave a Uvia around in the Ashwing. It piles up over time, but he's probably not going to attack with Uvia either because, like, he knows I can pop it. Yeah. Alright, we're going for the big dreams. Let's just make sure. Oh. Okay, he's dead. We're going to swing big, actually, into Savage Feast. So let's just... 2 floating. I mean, you could technically get a Quicken token from this, but Dromai's not going to take advantage of that. Then we're going to play Savage Feast, pitch that. Draw another card. Hopefully Claw, maybe? That's what we're hoping for. This is going to be like a 25 damage Blood Rush. Minimum. Right? Okay, they're not going to be able to block with that last. Ooh, okay. Got a Quicken token. It's kind of what the downside of attacking with Swing Big first is. But, 2 floating, gonna draw a card, intimidate the last one. It's gonna come in for 8. So far we've leaked 8. Right? 1 action point remaining. Not what we wanted, but it'll do. So we can either come in for 8 more, or we can just claw for 5. If this was a yellow, it would have been 10. And we can do 8, right? But I actually don't mind kind of putting this in our arsenal just to have another bigger turn. It's only 3 damage we're missing out on, and sometimes like that arsenal will outvalue 3 damage. It's a hard one. I'm just gonna claw. I'm just gonna rate the arsenal, so considering that this card is 2 for 6, right? A one pitch, one play. We'll rate it a 3, so actually putting my arsenal is worth those 3 points that I'm losing out on. In a backwards way. Can we get equipment? I mean, like the life lead. No, we don't. Okay, would have liked to get a yellow here, but we'll take the arsenal. See, putting that in arsenal now has paid off extremely high. Oh, there, what is? A dust up. At this point, like, I don't really care. Well, we can stop it. We don't need to. He has a quick token, actually. Right? It has go again, yeah. Interesting. So these all come in. It's nice. It's a cool interaction. After this Blood Rush, we're gonna, pop a dragon every turn. Yeah. Poor guy. Sick. We can berserk into Wild Ride. I mean, we can just claw, Wild Ride. It's a little more boring. We can do it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do that. We hit. 2 floating. See, I think we actually lost damage there, right? Like, looking at that Berserk trade, we could have just clawed. Now we can claw. It's actually a tie for damage, exactly, but we're missing our arsenal. But we can be super greedy here. Oh. We hit. There we go. It failed. Gross. But we can claw. He's close to dead. Force equipment, blocks. We whiffed on our Berserk, right? So Berserk didn't do us very much. I don't know if this card ever really is worth it. Just doesn't seem, because it's so rare when like you just fire off 3 or 4 pull things and wild rides in a row, Doesn't seem worth it at all. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna pop a dragon so we can command conquer. Boring, but we will. I mean, at this point, we could eat. Okay. Okay, tell me Fandal. Come back at the 5. No longer reckless swing range. Forget if he used his helmet. He did. Cool. Moving my little picture around. I'll figure out a better place to put that. Maybe in the top right corner. I don't know. We can figure that out. Maybe in the middle. Ashwing pop. Send attack. Oh, those must be D-reacts in his hand. To block with Dominion. Has to be. That's unfortunate. We'll see. What does he play? Oh, it's a rake. And a dust up. Oh, sure. Sure. Sigil somewhere? Oh. Let's get some. No, dominate, hit a reckless. What? I might keep this Alpha Rampage. I wanted to keep that Alpha Rampage. That was kind of greedy. I just wanted to get chip damage in. I wanted to play Skullcrack and actually put Alpha Rampage in our arsenal. We don't really. Normally, I'd close out a game with Barrage and Beatdowns. I'm not running anything but blues, actually, so I don't know if that's a good play, but. The greed is showing a little bit. No blue still. We didn't cycle that many cards. Here comes the Dromai. Yeah, we'll just pop it. Pop it with this one. Play that. Put that in arsenal. Put the pulp. Ooh, yucky. I want to be greedy, but there's no point in being greedy. We won't be greedy with our helmet. No point yet. We'll save it for our next Blood Rush. That's like our win con, right? Just come in for 6. The dragons aren't that dangerous yet. He does have a decent amount. But like Uvia is useless, really. Like Yandere is the one. 2 Ashwings. We're not in any danger at all. We would have to be like even if they dropped Miragi, Chromai, passing Mirage next turn, like we have enough health buffer to just kind of live until we can take them all down with either Scav Skins and Gamblers, Gloves, or just 6s, right? Only the first dragon hits. So, or has no Phantasm. You can't get too comfortable against Dromai though, right? This is not a losing board state, but it very quickly turns into a losing board state. Dromai. There's so many big dragons coming out. Okay. Dromai can win this matchup for sure. There we are, first blue. Really not liking these discard cards, these non-blocks. They're really annoying. I don't like them. Take the 3. Kill a dragon. Oh, Miragi. We'll take the first hit. Changes our turn a little bit. Sure, take the first one. Next one will die. Okay. So interestingly enough, you can kill that. It can't be blocked by 2 cards. It doesn't matter what it hits. I'll have go again. See? Okay. So Miragi's down. You just can't let these cards live. So a card will go down. Can't be stopped. And then we're just gonna swing big. Continue to put pressure. You know, they've been gaining health this entire time, so. You're getting close to our 3rd Blood Rush. It has to be here soon. 30 cards left. Alpha Rampage. So we're looking for our closures right now, right? So Savage Feast. We've played 2 Blood Rushes. 2 Alpha Rampages. And 3 Savage Feasts. So we are running out of closers, right? This is where Dromai gets dangerous, but like we said, here we go. I can force the Beast Within to be our discard target. So we're going to do that right now. We don't have our Fendals, which is unfortunate. I did use it last turn. But this might make up for it. See how much damage we take. 2nd cycle, so it could be pretty bad. Reckless, okay. We're one away from Clockclaw swing, right? Fendals. Always trying Blood Rush with Fendals. And we can whiff on this pulping, right? We don't want to whiff. So we're going to claw. See if we can pull enough blocks here to force this pulping through, because this might be a D-react, right? They're smarter than that. So either gamble here, or we go for 10. The only way that gambling pays off here is if we discard one of these two cards and draw a yellow or a blue. It's the only way it pays off. Oh, what am I saying? Oh my gosh, I wasn't paying attention. I mean, we just put at the end. Fuck it. 18, highest we could do versus 13. So, and if it hits, it's dominated. So, kind of an easy play. I don't know why I was stuttering there. Did it hit? Oof. Okay, it did hit though. What are we gonna draw? How much damage are we gonna take? Oof. Gross. All right. Patience. That's it. All right. Next game. Let's see. All right. We're going to do a run back against the same Dromai requested. I didn't love these cards, honestly. I don't know if I'll ever love them. I just don't feel good. Pulping especially. When it works, it can be countered, but when it whiffs, at least it has to be blocked by 2 cards, which is like what separates the two, but I don't think I'll ever like playing them. But we'll do the same kind of thing as last time. A lot of 6s. We'll go first. I'm not running barragings right now. I'm just trying some other builds. Ah, greed. I want to be so greedy. I love Savage Feast. No point in playing one of my most powerful cards for tempo this early, though. I'm going to keep this, put this in Arsenal. I'm going to play Skullcrack. Let them filter, sure, but I at least get to filter 3 closer to my Blood Rush. I mean, what a card to hit. What else is in your hand? Ooh, too many blues. Blah. We paid the price. Well, let me move my microphone closer. Maybe that'll help. What do we got here? Let's just move this out of the way. I click everything anyways. That's probably loud. A rake for 1. He didn't have his favorite start of all time either, it looks like. I can't pop it. It's just like, do I block? Because I guess I can like just high roll there, play this, play that, save this for later. I won't block. Okay, pitch stack. I know it's coming. Miragi for a second cycle. I'm probably playing longer this time around. Play that. Yeah, I lost to Wreck-A Rump early. Kind of makes me sad. See if they have a D-React in Arsenal to shut off pulping. I want to get this card out of my hand. So we're hoping they don't have a D-React. I mean, not just so they take a little bit of damage, but just so I can get this out of my hand. Like, I just want to see my next Blood Rush as fast as possible. I have Fendals coming up next turn. So what we really want to do is just dump our hand here, get the Fendals, tunic up. You know, Savage Feast is a pretty good Blood Rush target. It does have technically the highest ceiling, but it does require Scab Skins and, you know, a 4 or higher. Okay, so we got what we wanted. We're going to claw here. Just 3 more. So we came in for, what was that? 9? 9 for a whole hand. Isn't that great? I mean, we banished or intimidated 2 cards, right? So it's like we force some damage through, I guess. Oh, I don't like this one. This hand sucks. We're going to pitch. We'll pop one. I'm going to over pitch to play Beast Within. So we're going to stick the Alpha Rampage next to a blue in the second cycle. Just so we know what's coming. They're next to each other. We don't have very many Intimidate cards in this deck. They're all blues. So that means we're going to naturally pitch them to the bottom. So like these two being together and then, you know, like we throw a barraging, a high roller or whatever down there, it'll be close enough where we can kind of put that in our arsenal and wait. So not so bad. We just have to toss a couple 6s down, right? Make sure that we can fire that like last resort Alpha Rampage. So 4, League 2. Much slower game this time. Okay. 3 dragons. Yeah, that'll be my turn. Okay, we've gotten 2 rakes out already and a Miragi, and we know one's at the bottom. So there's only one more of these in the mid game. So we're really only worried about Dromais. All right. So you know what we're gonna do here. We're not gonna do anything. Oh, you hate to see that though. I don't like leave Dromai around. So I mean, like if we pitch this to play Blood Rush, we have a 50% chance of it hitting either Beast Within or Wild Ride. We want to hit a Beast Within because we do have Savage Feast. But if we kill the Dromai with the Beast Within, I mean, we can still fire our Blood Rush with Tunic up, and we have Savage Feast in case like we draw really bad cards. Not really running D-Reacts or anything, so there isn't too much in... Oh, well that makes our life easier. That makes our life way easier, actually. I do not like leaving Dromai around. It is bad. Because like once he has 2, you know, they're going to go over. But the board state isn't so bad. So I think we can take advantage of this Blood Rush right now. And then make sure we focus on killing a couple dragons. So we're going to Blood Rush. We hit it. Delicious. Delicious. That's a lot of reds, so hopefully we get a blue here. Too many blues. That's how it goes. Yeah. Claw. You. We can roll Scabskins next. I mean, I guess we can Claw. Maybe 1 floating. Okay. Well, we're going to get Intimidate damage through with this barraging then. Yep. They don't block. Sure. So now we know that this will go through. So we know that there's +2 here. That's really bad return on this card, right? 1 whole card for 2 damage. I don't like it. If we claw, we'll have 1 floating. We don't really gain that much, right? By rolling, so theoretically, I guess we could gain a lot actually if we draw like a Savage Beatdown. Okay, we'll have 1 floating. Now we'll know if we're gonna lose. Okay. Still awkward. That 1 floating. I could do. Sure. Okay. There isn't really much to be gained right now, aside from damage. We can CNC and kill that card. We can gain 8 damage, but I actually like leaving this in my arsenal, to be honest. I mean, like, no matter what we draw, we can't play it. So we're gonna lose our 2 damage and CNC that last card out. Yeah. Okay. Or not. I forgot about that. That's okay. Still forced them to use it. That's good. We still have Tunic. And there's our cards for Alpha Rampage stack. Just right next to it. But we did hit a lot of blues there. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna kill Dromai. 2 of them. Like I said, they always come in packs. You're never safe. You're a Dromai. Kill it. Yeah, we're gonna take this turn off. Kill it. And then kill it. Okay, so we did a bunch of damage and just wiped their whole board state. You know what's pretty cool too is we have Tunic up. We didn't end up using it, so we're gonna do Savage Feast, discard that, do 6 with an Intimidate still, and draw a card for our arsenal. And basically every card in this deck is useful in our arsenal, except for like a tiny handful. So yeah, here we go. Wild Ride's gonna go in our pocket. Probably one of the better ones now. We could have gotten an arsenal since we are running Berserk. The new cards are really weird. Like, I've been trying to keep a tally of when Berserk is useful or not. And it's like almost more often definitely not useful. Like what it really does to your turn. Like what it really accomplishes. Like, sure, it draws me a card sometimes, but it's like an awkward resource, or it's a card I can't play without another action point or whatever. And then there's that's like 1 in 3 chance that it just, and I think it's literally a 1 in 3 chance that it does nothing. So I don't know if it really is worth a spot. I feel the same thing about Wild Ride or Pulping. Like I get more upset. Pulping and Wild Ride just don't unlock that much sometimes. Oh, look, I'm gonna say all this, and then here's the Wombo Magic combo. So here's where Berserk shines, in my opinion. Savage Feast, this card. This, when paired with Berserk, and it works and it fires, are wild. Same thing with this Wild Ride. So we're gonna do like a Berserk into, oh, gross. Of course, it's a climber, yeah. 14 health left. Sure, take your card. If this is like some incredible dragon, I'm gonna be so sad. It does have 2 floating. If they attack with Miragi, I'm gonna kill it. You just don't get that chance too often. Nope. Okay. All right, let's figure it out. Okay, we're gonna go with the Wild Ride combo. Bop, 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 bop. Berserk drew me an erase face. Killed my Savage Feast though. Mini sad, but we did discard a card. Not that that matters too much. Okay, CNC from their hand. Oh, we have the weird choice of killing Miragi or killing their arsenal. I vote we kill their arsenal. It's probably a bad idea. I wouldn't think. I have a feeling this is a D-React, which is why I want to do it. No, it was a CNC. It wasn't worth. I should have killed Miragi. These two play Savage Beatdown. What's our kill threats? Wild Ride, Pulping. Wild Ride, Pulping. So we're 4 out of 6. Oh, weird. They're going to let us keep it. Oh, the Wombo. Yeah. That's too bad. We're on dragon duty now. Dragon duty. Okay, the first one will come non-phantasm. It's probably going to be Kaleri, yeah. Just have to take 2 turns off until we find our Blood Rush. Oh, that's a lot of health they gained. Wow. Okay, well, this is going to consume that. So now their first dragon attack no longer is immune to Phantasm unless they drew Meraki. Which is probably the best case scenario for us, to be honest. They also played a blue and pitched a blue. Interesting. I feel like they made a mistake. Very interesting again. Okay. Passing Mirage will die. Holding this Berserk might be a problem. Yeah. I mean, we know our next Blood Rushes are coming. They're maybe together, though, which is a problem. And he might crack our Scab Skins here. But at least we'll kill it. Ooh, he only gets a -1, so he's gonna crack. Yeah. Good choice. Not sure what to do here. I don't want to hold on to this Berserk for too much longer. There's only the Blood Rushes. But watch, I'm gonna discard it, and then we're gonna hit the Berserk Blood Rush combo next turn. But I am holding on to a non-6 for too long into Dromai. At least we're still first cycle, so I don't have like a mountain of non-6s immediately coming, but that will be coming. Our mountain of non-6s will come. 12 health. Okay, there's our Arsenal D-React. How many of those are left? 1, 2. It's interesting, only Fate so far. Yeah, we found it. No red. No blue, though. We're going to desperately hope this is a blue. Desperately. Give me a blue. Nothing. All right, we're gonna pitch to Berserk to play Blood Rush, unfortunately. Okay, passing. Hopefully we can kill him here. Otherwise, that is gotta go soon. Blood Rush hit the swing big, unfortunately. We'll draw blue here. We got it. So this will discard that. This will make a claw. This will make a claw. So we're gonna claw. Okay, this is peak Savage Beatdown, right? This is the ceiling, I guess. It's around the ceiling. If you have a Savage Feast, like this thing can go monstrous, but or like a red barraging also pushes Savage Beatdown to a pretty dumb level, but this will probably kill him. Depends what this is. Nice. So here we're gonna go in for 10. And then we're gonna close it with 24 damage Blood Rush. 4 bigger than our tried and true swing big combo. Okay. He might not die though. Here you go. 14. So, depends if that's a D react in their arsenal or not. It looks like it's not. Oh, it is. Cool. They live. Oh, no, they don't. I guess I forgot they blocked with their helmet already. Well, Blood Rush Man. Such a good card. Savage Beatdown, so fun when it works, but does eat your entire hand. And I've noticed a lot of the time that it ends up being 19 damage because I can't quite squeeze the second claw out. So 19 damage is one less than Swing Big. But having two combo pieces that are 20 damage is nice, right? You don't always have to have that like lucky Swing Big in your arsenal. So good game.